Just, chilling, watching some TV. The usual, just kind of vibing. Even though my TV is not on, but we'll ignore that. Power isn't on over here for some reason, but it's on over there. So I don't really care about that, but the usual, just chilling, walking around. No radiation anymore. Free radiation. So if we run over here to our great, yeah, I've done some things. So if you guys haven't seen my announcement that I made on Twitter, I believe, and on YouTube posts, community, whatever, tab thingy, I was a super smart person while being sick, and I still am sick. Yay, go me. I decided, yeah, let's go try to record a video. I took some medicine. I forgot to turn on my mic. So during this video, we made some RadAway. We got the basics to be able to make RadAway, right? Well, not the basics, we already had it. So this in here was, I don't quite remember. Ethanol. Ethanol through a fancy new machine that we had to make all the way in that machine over here. So ethanol has to be made in this fancy machine right here called a industrial fermenter. Basically, we just throw a bunch of sugarcane in there, we make some ethanol. Pretty simple. So we run back over here and be like, okay, so what do we use chemical laboratory for? So the chemical laboratory was used to make rubber. Now rubber can be pretty easy. We're actually going to have to make some today. Raw rubber is just water and any log, literally just any log. Then we combine said oil, oil and rubber, and we get something. I don't quite remember. We get the other thing that we need from the process, yada yada. It's pretty simple, Basically, just had to use the alloy furnace. I think you get it. I think you can understand that we can make RadAway now. Okay, let's move on to today's video. So I was doing some research on Nuclearcraft, right? So I really don't mess around with Nuclearcraft. So the basics that we're going to need is a fuel reprocessor and a isotope separator. Man, I don't know what any of that means, but I'm going to go with it. So from my understanding, uranium gets really hot. I'd be like, okay, so use thorium. I want to use thorium. But if we come over here and look at our ingots over here real quick, I have 28 thorium. I'm like, okay, that's a pretty good amount. So you're probably thinking, okay, so that's a pretty good amount of thorium. You can do a lot with that. Well, if we run over here, you'll see, wrong chest. If we run over here, you'll see I have a lot more uranium. Personally, I'd rather use uranium because it is a lot better. Right, so uranium produces more energy. Okay, so we have to isotope it, pretty simple. Storage. Now, if we look at our storage chest, you're like, okay, so you need storage. Badly. So this chest was completely full, so I decided to change it to a diamond chest. I then remembered we needed to make the basic crafting table. Oh my god. Just so much stuff. Gotta get black iron, I gotta get titanium, that's why we have no thorium left. So, I went ahead, made that. We don't have a lot of, moon power? I don't remember what it's called. I'm gonna call it moon power. I like moon power. Moon power. We're low on moon power. So we used our moon power and we were able to make a basic crafting table, which then allowed us to make the diamond chest and then convert that diamond chest into an obsidian chest. Pretty simple. I also upgraded that one. It's pretty nice. Yeah. So the first part of today's video is radioactivity. Yeah, it kind of hurts. So we're going to make a radiation suit. Now, I don't know if this radiation suit's going to work, or a hazmat suit, because we, hazmat. We Google this. Google, sure. There's the tech guns version that we're going to make, and then there is the Nuclearcraft version. We can't make this because we can't make heavy. So, I mean, I don't know if this one works, if we need this one, but we're going to make the tech guns one and see if it works. Because we're still going to throw this on there just to make it even better. Because I feel like it. We don't require too much. We just require some protective fiber, so that's pretty easy. Heavy cloth, pretty easy. Overall, it's a pretty easy recipe. It just requires some lead plates, which means we have to make a metal press. Pretty simple. You're probably wondering yourself, Willie, how do you get rubber? It can't be that. It has to be pretty hard because it took you this long to get, right? It has to be extremely difficult. Well, no, actually, this is what we do. Throw down a barrel, get a bucket, just kind of, nope, not that. Just get the barrel filled all the way. Why am I losing one? Okay, I'm losing, okay. See, I'm not the greatest at this. My brain can't register it, but if we just, yep, nope, yep, nope, we're losing, nope. Promise I'm better at this. See, getting there. We don't actually need this much water, but hey, it's good to have. So we filled up that, right? So we can actually grab an extra bucket, but I really don't care to. Now that we have that, we then run back over to our chemical laboratory. Bit of a run. Need to get a water source in here somewhere, but now what we do is we take and throw this right here. That was the wrong one. Knew I was going to do that. I was like, is this the right one? Throw that there. Then we can, we got water. Take and throw it in our 8 logs. You'll see it makes some sounds, has some cool animations on it. Now that one back one's done. Bam, rubber. It just requires a bit of power, but it's nothing that we can't supply. We're just going to remove this here because this is actually now useless. Some more water in there than we're going to need. There's our oil, but we don't need that right now. Come on. This is all we need. This is all we do to get rubber. It's really, really simple. It annoys me how simple it is. The next process requires us to have leather. I wasn't even trying to say wool, and I said leather. I'm great at this. So, the process we need to get leather is actually annoying. It requires rotten flesh. Because I'm too lazy to go find a bunch of cows and kill, because I just can't seem to find any passive mobs in my world for some reason. I guess I reached my mob cap at some point, and they just haven't despawned. We're gonna go borrow some from Hollow, because, yes, I feel like it. He should have some. He dies a lot. He has none. Okay. Good talk. I borrowed a lot. Okay. Kind of a bit of me borrowing. So I found 8 for unfleshed. That's all we have. We run over here. We can throw this in here. We can actually grab back out my bucket. Oop. Ah. Put this in there 4 times. Just like that. And bam, we got leather. I think I'm going to need more leather. Alright, so now that we have our leather, we can take and run over here. We then, protective fiber, nope, heavy cloth. We then can get 3. So now we have 16, because we already have 1 on stock. So we should have 15, but we have 16, thank God. Makes my life a little bit easier. So to get protective fiber, which I just cleared out. Rubber bar, I need those. Yep, those are in here. We're not going to be able to make a lot right now, because I just don't have all the materials on me, but I'll go get them. We have all the materials. I'm just being real lazy and just showing. Bam! Now we have 42. I think we already have enough to make this. Get the hazmat helmets. We get the hazmat suit. Hazmat leggings. Wow, I made way more than I'm going to need. Okay, I cleared out. So, funny thing. The Tech Guns hazmat suit here doesn't do anything. Yeah, that's great. So we should have made the Nuclearcraft one, but that's okay. That's okay. We'll ignore it. Let's get back to the video and skip the rest of this hazmat, eh? So the next parts of the video is going to be something a little interesting. I'm actually going to leave this over here. So this is a part of Nuclearcraft that I've never actually messed with. I'll be like, what are you talking about? I played a little bit of Laptos a while back, and I was like, you know, I want to make a Nuclearcraft machine. I mainly actually just followed a single video on what to do. That was using thorium. I want to do this without following a video. So, don't help me in the comments. I got this. I got this. Probably don't, but that's okay. Nap. You're going to see a wide open plains, right? You're like, okay, so we're going to build everything here. No. Future plans is I want to have a long power line, you know, that just looks cool. It's kind of stupid, but, you know, going off of that direction, you know, like with a train line, something. There is a cool biome over there that is a mountain. Last time I checked, there was a mountain over there. So I want to build like a base that's like hidden inside the mountain that contains our nuclear research. All our Nuclearcraft machines are probably still going to be here, but our nuclear reactor is going to be over there. Wild, I know. But first things first, we have to make the isotope separator. That took a lot for me to figure out. Don't judge me.
So I managed to lose the footage, guys. That's my bad.
Alright, so now we should have all the materials we need to make the isotope separator. And then the fuel reprocessor, which is something we're probably not going to make right now. But the fuel reprocessor is... Oh, God. Oh, God! Why? Just why? The fuel reprocessor is something we're going to need longer term. That'll allow us to refine the fuel, make it the fuel. I forgot what they're called. The isotopes. It'll allow us to remake them into different isotopes, which we're going to need that eventually. Right now, though, I think that's the end of today's video, and I don't really know how long and or short this video is, but hope you guys enjoyed. Remember, peace out. Remember, peace out. Yeah, remember, peace out. Never stop. Hope you had a good day.